Hi, today we are going to be dividing exponential expressions. So we just learned how to multiply exponential expressions. Now today we are going to divide. So we're going to be seeing problems like this that say simplify x to the fourth divided by x squared. We'll draw a line down the middle so we can show our steps and show the work. So the first thing we want to do, just like when we multiplied exponential expressions, is expand. And in case you forgot, that means you're going to list all the factors, all the things that multiply. So x to the fourth, to expand that is x multiplied 4 times. X times x times x times x. Divided by x squared, that's x multiplied 2 times. So we expand that to x times x. The second step is we want to find ones. So what is a 1? When the top and the bottom are the same, that is a 1, and that means that they cancel each other out. So I'm just going to copy down what we just did, just so we have really clear notes. And that we can see the 1 step right next to it. So we're going to cross off or make a 1 wherever we see the top and the bottom are the same. So x divided by x, when you divide something by itself, it's just 1. And so essentially they cancel each other out. So we can cross them off, and then we have another x divided by another x, so we can cancel those off. And so then once we're done finding all of the ones, the last step is to multiply what is left on the top together and what is left on the bottom together. And so that's really important, is if it's on the top, it has to stay on the top. And if it's on the bottom, it needs to stay on the bottom. So on the top, all we have is x times x. So x squared would go on the top. And in this case, there's nothing left on the bottom. So our answer is just x squared. Let's do another example. 2b to the fifth divided by 4b squared. So when we're dividing, we need to expand completely. So we're going to be expanding the 2 and the 4 as much as possible as well. So we get 2 times b to the fifth power. So we're on step 1, which means we're going to list all the factors. So b to the fifth is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 b's multiplied together, divided by 4b squared. So 4, that expands to 2 times 2, and b squared expands to b times b. So again, really important to expand completely, because if you don't expand, you might not find the ones. So since we did expand completely, we can see that we have a 1 with the 2's, because we have a 2 on the top and a 2 on the bottom. So those cancel each other out. We can cross them off. And this B and this B, and this B and this B. So then our last step is we're going to multiply what's on the top. B times B times B. It's B multiplied 3 times over what's left on the bottom, which in this case is just 2. All right, let's look at your assignment on dividing exponential expressions. We'll do 2 of these together. So let's do number 1 first. We have 2n to the 4th divided by 3n. So again, we need to follow our steps that we just wrote down. So first, we need to expand or list all the factors. So 2n to the 4th power, that's 2 times n multiplied 4 times, divided by 3n, which expands to 3 times n. Step 2, we need to find 1. So where the top and the bottom are the same, we can cross them off. And it looks like we have an n on the top and an n on the bottom. Other than that, I don't see anything else. So then step 3, we are going to multiply whatever's left. So on the top, we have 2 times n times n times n. That's 2n to the 3rd. And on the bottom, we just have a 3 left. So our answer is 2n to the 3rd over 3. And then let's go down and do number 7, because there's 2 variables. And you're still going to follow the exact same steps, even though there's 2 variables. So step 1, we're going to expand. So 4, remember to expand completely. That expands to 2 times 2 times n times n, m to the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4 m's divided by 2 times m times n squared, which is n times n. Once we expand, then we need to find 1's. So where the top and the bottom are the same, so they cancel each other out. And so we have a 2 on the top and a 2 on the bottom. We can cancel out an n and an n, and an m and an m. So all that we have left on the top is 2, and m, 1, 2, 3 m's, which means that's m to the 3rd, all over n. Okay, you can go ahead and complete your assignment.